Allegation or mixture problems. Have you heard about it in your math, placements, or any aptitude kind of examinations? Then this video is for you. Hi, this is Harismita. Allegation or mixture is an important concept which you have to know when you're attending for any kind of aptitude related examinations. So in this video, I will be sharing you first 3 slides will be the quick wrap up or quick formula session of allegation and mixture. Then we'll be going to the important sums. So we'll hardly make it as 2 parts or 3. Like we'll shrink it to 2 parts. If there's so much other problems also, 3 parts. I have covered all important models which you must solve. So continue watching without fail. Yes, let's continue. Now, let's go to rules of regulation. Before going to rules of regulation, what is allegation or what is mixture? So from the word itself, you'll be able to understand mixture is nothing but combining 1 or 2 ingredients or substances to form an average or a mean value. Okay, so that is called mixture. What is allegation? So the method used for finding the ratio of the mixture. Suppose if you in a thing, you're adding some mixture and second you're adding some mixture. So for finding the ratio of each and every substance, there's a method called allegation. So that is called your allegation. So before going to the rules of allegation, let me tell you what is the mean price or mean value. So mean price or mean value is average price of or concentration. So it is basically average price or concentration. Okay, so you have 2 mixtures, quantity of cheaper and quantity of dearer. So what is quantity of cheaper? Cheaper means you have 2 ingredients. So basically you have an A ingredient and you have a B ingredient. So how this how these 2 ingredients are mixed inside a bowl called some bowl or some cup. So cheaper is nothing but the quantity which is cheaper. Dearer is nothing but the quantity which is costlier. Okay. Now CP of dearer. CP is nothing but cost price of 1 unit of the costly item. This is nothing but cost price of 1 unit of costly item minus the average price divided by average mean price minus cost price of cheaper items. So this is how you are supposed to do. So this is the formula. This is the one of the main formula which you will be. There are only 3 important formulas. So this is one among that. Now these are the things. So this is how it was done. So cost of the cheaper, cost price of the dearer. Dearer is nothing but costly thing. That's why I'm putting D, because C you'll get confused. So this is mean. So D minus M will give you D minus M. C minus M will be giving you M minus C. Because since it is cheaper, it will be lesser than the average value. So we are putting it as M minus C. Are you clear? Now same thing only. Same whatever I'm written here, I've showed it in a picture formula. Picture way. Okay, so why here it is M minus C? Because average price will always be higher than the cheaper price, right? So dearer is nothing but costly item. Okay, so both C's, I don't want you to get confused. So this is the rule of the this is the formula. I'll tell you how to apply it. So this is a formula to find the ratio in which 2 ingredients are mixed. Now the next one is, suppose if a container, you have a container, it contains X of liquid from which Y units of liquid are, suppose if you have X unit of liquid from which Y unit of liquids are taken out and it is replaced with water. So whatever it is taken out, it is replaced with water. Are you clear? So you have X number of liquid and Y liquid is taken out and it is replaced with water. So after N operations, you don't know how many times they're taking it and putting it down. After N operations, the quantity of pure liquid. So if there will be a question if for asking you what is the quantity of pure liquid. Okay, so in that case, you have to follow this. X into 1 minus 1 by 1 minus x by y the whole power n. N is number of operations, number of times they have done, divided by x. So this is your formula. So I guess these two are the important formulas which you should know. Now let's go to the question. So in a ratio that in the which tea costing 192 rupees per kg. So a tea is nothing but cost of a tea. So CP of first tea is nothing but rupees 192. Okay. CP of the second tea. Okay. CP of second tea. I am not writing it hereafter like this. Let me write it as so let me assign this as this is the costlier thing. So let it is D, and this is the cheaper thing. This is C. Okay. So and it is mixed when what is it done? So that it is mixed when sold for 194 per kg gives a profit. So the mixture sold. So mixture sold is for rupees 194.4 per kg. Okay. So per kg. Now and has included 20% of profit. You have 20% of profit. So basically what is this? This is your selling price of mixture. Are you clear? So this is a selling price of mixture. Now what are you supposed to find? Yes. Now you are supposed to find basically the ratio in which they have mixed so that you're having a profit of this much. Okay. We know the selling price of mixture. Let us keep cost price of mixture as X. So you have X plus 20% of X gives you your SP. Are you clear? So X plus 20X by 100 gives you 194.40. So basically when I solve everything and do, I'll be having 6x by 5 is equal to 194.40. So in order to find the value of x, your x is rupees 162 per kg. So when I solve and get the value of x, I'll be getting it. So now let us see, you have n kg of your first tea and your m kg of your second tea using allegation method. So what is the costliest thing here? So allegation method is D, C, you have your M. So what is this? D minus M, and this is M minus C. This is how you will be getting, and this is your ratio. Same way, if I have to find this sum, I'm getting it is taking lengthy. So it will be 192 C, and the cost price of the mixture is 162. So C is what? 150, right? So 150. Then when I do it, it will be 162 minus 150 is 2. You'll be having 192 minus 162. So you will be the ratio of first T versus second T is nothing but it will be 12 is to 30. So 12 by 30. You will be having it as 2 is to 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 will be a right answer. Okay. So 2 by 5 is your right answer. So let me explain this with a little pause. So in a previous formula, I've told you this is the mean value, right? Mean value can be anything. It can, so whatever you are taking, as if you're taking cost price value, that you should have the mean value of that. If you're taking selling price, but in this case we just have the cost price and we know how much it is sold for. So from that, what I'm doing is I'm finding the I know the selling price of the mixture. From that, I'm finding the cost price of the mixture, which is the average. Okay, so this is the average value. So from this formula, I'm just directly doing. I'm not having cost price, so I'm finding it. So if I'm having selling price directly here, and this is also the selling price. Just you can apply the formula. Okay, I guess it's exceeding more than 10 minutes. So let's wrap up the session with one sum today. And we'll have 3 parts, in which in the next part I'll wrap up. I'll do 15 minutes. So I'll finish all the important concepts. You'll be having at least 30-40 questions. Let's see how much we'll be able to complete. And yeah, thank you. Bye bye.